Well, if you've ever wanted to put a message in a bottle and just throw it out to sea, you're going to be inspired by Hallmark's newest Spring Fever original film. Please welcome from Bottled with Love, two dear members of our Hallmark family. We're very excited over here. Andrew Walker and Bethany Joy Lenz. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
I got to tell you the truth. You know when a Hallmark movie is special because people get so excited about it. The buzz is just a little bit different. This is definitely a special film for many reasons, but one of those reasons is the important job that you guys both have on a Saturday night coming up.
Oh.
Right?
This
is unique.
We're going to host. We're going to host the sort of the movie. It's not really dinner in a movie. It's like, I mean, you can have dinner, you have dinner, and we will be hosting.
We'll be hosting it.
But
and we will also have Erin Krakow that will be hosting, and she has a special announcement from When Calls the Heart during the night as well. So it's going to be a big night.
It's very cool. So like in between the actual movie, during the commercial breaks, you guys will pop up and be like, "Hey guys,"
they'll cut away.
Yep.
We'll be chit-chatting with you.
Listen, Cameron is not kidding. There's so much buzz about this movie. Everyone here on set is a little bit obsessed with it. It's a really sweet premise, and basically, you put a note in a bottle. Your character puts a note in a bottle and throws it out to sea in hopes of finding some love.
Yeah.
Tell us what happens.
So yes, I throw this bottle out to sea, sort of
Compostable bottle. Compostable bottle.
Sort of half rolling my eyes at it, like, oh, I used to do this when I was 13. Throwing it out, and it's on my personal stationery. So my email happens to be in the corner of this letter that I've written. He finds the letter and writes me back, and we begin corresponding. Not knowing that he is actually someone that I'm already working with and do not like.
Do not like. We have a rocky start. And so we start corresponding, and
the rest is Hallmark history.
Well, not yet.
Hallmark history.
Yeah.
It's a little bit reminiscent of You've Got Mail, Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan.
Oh yeah,
right?
which was a take of Shop Around the Corner, and for theater folks, love letters. So yeah, it's a story that's been told for generations. So it's a real. It's a staple.
Yeah, it's a story that works.
Yes,
it's
a story
what it is.
Story that works.
So, if it's not broke,
ain't broke,
don't fix it.
Yep, it's true. We love the story. Okay, so you got the letter. You guys have been in touch, and then you go and have dinner together, or does that not happen? How does it all? What happens next?
Dance me up.
I just wanted to,
I actually watch her. I watch the whole thing unfold, and no, I do stand her up. I get cold feet. We're working together, and I'm just also taken aback that this could actually be the girl.
But also, you realize that it's Abby, and Abby has no idea.
Yeah.
Yes, she has no idea. So there is that where I kind of hold. I'm a little
sweet, hopeful Abby just standing there at that
However,
restaurant, waiting.
Wow.
However,
and he doesn't even have the decency to call, by the way. Just sends a text.
I send a text. I send a text
his
message.
voice
Yeah,
At least it's a some sort of communication.
Not good.
I'm communicating.
Not
And it was in the moment. It was in the moment.
but Nick has an
didn't wait.
idea. Nick has an idea. He is still falling for Abby via the emails and this letter, and he thinks he has a way to bring her around to fall in love with him, and not this.
Yes, I do.
Not this mysterious man that's writing the emails.
Right.
Let's take a look.
That's right.
Okay, look. I know we don't know each other too well, and hopefully I'm not crossing a line here, but you were all dressed up yesterday, and today you're upset. Did you have a bad date?
Unbelievable. You guys are all the same. You see a woman upset and you automatically assume it's about a guy. It's not always about you.
It's not about a guy?
It is this time, but it's just annoying that you would assume that.
Well, you should forget that guy. Look, we have an opportunity to meet George Wilmore. The Abby Lawrence that I know would not walk away from that. And read all the files, okay? Because if we're gonna work together, I need you to be fully prepared and up to speed. Yeah, I know the jazz music.
Oh.
You see, it's actually Joy playing piano in that scene. Because you don't see her hands.
She was like throwing her hands like ventriloquist does.
I love the dynamic between the two characters, though. That's a lot of fun.
You're very
job,
good.
guys.
Yeah,
Really good.
You guys have worked together before, but you say that on this movie in particular, you really hit your stride.
We did. We've worked together 3 times before, and the first time was on a show called Maybe It's Me.
Yeah, back in the WB days, before it was CW
long
for
ago.
all those young folks out there.
On this project, it was so great to get together again, and it was just like, family. Just
like old times.
Yep, diving back in.
Andrew, dubbed you the doctor. Did you know that?
I found that out.
The doctor's in the house, everybody. Yeah.
Tell us,
Why the doctor, Andrew?
That's
She's
right.
just great at making things. The doctor, or if you want to call her the mechanic, if you will.
Okay.
Yep. You know,
Which one do you
she's-
prefer, doctor or mechanic? You should have a choice.
I
here.
should have a choice. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I mean, there's something appealing about doctor.
Yeah, doctor.
Yeah, the doctor.
Okay, we'll go with doctor.
Right.
Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
She makes things better. You know, she comes in and she's a great collaborator, and I think elevates.
Have ideas for fixing problems.
Fixing problems.
And you're so great at that too. I mean, I think that's one of the things that makes us work so well together is being able to.
Well, that was what was really cool, knowing when we knew that we were both doing the job, is that I immediately called her. I was like, "Hey, Joy, let's work. Let's get to work now." You know, and she was like, "Yes, let's do it." So. Just the inhibitions of just getting together, working, and getting together on weekends, even though she's a mom and has to balance that life as well when we're on set. But just
we just crack open the script and start going through. And
But it's really important, as somebody who's obviously done these movies as well, to have like a co-star, somebody that you can collaborate with, right? So you bounce ideas off each other, and it obviously works between the two of you guys.
we actually were allowed to do alt versions of scenes for this movie, which was
goodness.
unheard of,
Never
really,
known
with the
that
15 days and those tight schedules you have. So
And God bless our crew and our director and producer who were all willing
championing
to do
it,
that.
yeah, they were like, "Go for it, guys."
And they gave you the creative freedom to be the doctor of wardrobe, I understand, as well.
A little bit.
You
I
had
had
to
some
choose what Abby
ideas.
wore.
I had some strong ideas that I really wanted her to. When I read this movie, it felt so. You've got mail. I mean, I wanted to stay in the zone of honoring the traditions of this story that's gone before us, and I thought it would be so fun to do a callback to the '90s. And 90s wardrobe is so in right now. If you go to any store that the kids are shopping out these days. So, I had a lot of say in that. I had a lot of fun. That brown polka dot dress.
It's Pretty Woman.
Right,
all
yeah,
over again.
I saw it online and I ordered it just for Abby. I was
And
like,
the
we've got
gloves,
to-
the whole
yeah, and the gloves.
So there it is
play a
right there.
part
Look how
in
good
this-
that looks.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now-
I wanted to call back to the '90s. So
And you
anyway,
did.
sorry.
And you
did a
did
great
not at
job.
all, not at all. I just wanted to point out the fact this is Andrew's 14th Hallmark movie.
Oh, wait a minute.
Which is
Hold on.
which is
Hold
a
on.
lot.
Cameron, how
Yeah.
many have you done?
I mean, I don't want to make it a competition. I've done 15.
I think I'm actually going to do another
wheel.
one next week. So
Really?
we're
I
gonna
got
be
4
tied.
coming up next
Do
week.
we have a broom? I need a broom to sweep up some of these numbers.
I mean, I'm just
Everybody's
dropping them
got,
around.
Well, we got to
Aren't
do
we
our
lucky?
16th together.
We are.
We have to do our-
We do.
Yes,
we
yes.
do.
We've done 15. I'm about to do 15.
So fortunate to be able to do these. I love them.
No,
and I know
I-
you do too. You say of all the movies that you've done, 14, not 15. Your character Nick. I mean, he really resonates with you with the fact that the love of outdoors that Nick has, and I know you do too.
I grew up a camper.
There you
I
go.
was outdoors at least 2 months in the summer. My dad would take us up to northern Ontario to the Petawawa. There's a military base up there in Canada. We'd whitewater canoe.
Wow.
That's my sister in the background.
Oh, that's awesome.
I lost my teeth doing something there. I don't know what it was.
That happens.
Every summer, and I have a cast on my arm there in that picture too.
Accident
good.
prone.
Just, yeah, it was like multiple summers, four summers in a row that I was just breaking things. But yeah, no, the outdoors it's a special place for me, and I feel at home there, and I also feel myself. It's just you connect
Right.
to what's real. And,
Isn't that true?
Yeah, yeah. So I
What
try to do it
matters.
with what matters. Yeah.
Yeah. So, given the premise of the movie, we have to ask, as a kid or as like a young adult whose heart may have been bleeding for someone, have you ever put a message in a bottle and thrown it out in the water anywhere?
I have never put a message in a bottle, but I am very specific with my goals and what I want in life. And I actually had this great conversation with somebody the other day that said, if you write your obituary in whatever it is that you're doing, if you're going after, for us, we have a juice business. So with that, if you write the obituary of your juice business, why you didn't succeed, you'll know all the problems that you. This is different than message in a bottle, but
Right.
Same idea,
you do
putting
your
it out
goal.
there.
You write your goals.
Yeah.
You write what you want, and also you write how you failed and how it didn't happen. But I thought that was a really interesting way of approaching things
like it.
because
Good
you know all the issues, what made
So you won't fail.
so you won't
Yeah.
fail.
But you do put love in a bottle every single day with your
do.
juice
With
company.
my juice.
Now
There's
that
a lot
you
of
brought
love.
it up.
There's a lot of love
It
in
really
there.
is. Can I just brag a little bit about you? Your juice company is really lovely that you started with your wife and you named it after your adorable son, West. And if that's not love in a bottle every day, I don't know
It is
what
love,
is.
some love in a bottle right
This is
there.
true. Look at her.
Well,
There he is, yeah.
I did throw a message out to sea when I was a kid. I was 13, and yes, of course I did. Are you kidding? I was obsessed with Shakespeare and just romance and everything. Had a big, giant, magical, dreamy heart, and I, of course,
boy never found it.
nobody wrote back. It wasn't to anyone in particular. Just
Well, just in case you want to try it again. I mean, it's never too late to try it again. We've got a couple little message in the bottle kits for you. One
I
each.
did it. Oh,
One each.
look at that.
Oh, there you go. You got three
lovely.
options, three little messages to put out there,
Yes.
everybody.
Oh, I love it.
So
Look at us
have
do
that
it.
as you will.
Yes.
We love you both. Thanks for being here.
guys.
Congrats on this
Thank
great
you so
movie.
much. We
We'll
love
We'll
you
be
too,
watching
guys.
Saturday night not only the movie, but also having you guys kind of give us a little behind the scenes scoop in between, which is fantastic. Bottle with Love premieres this Saturday night at 8/7 Central on Hallmark Channel.